You've always been told that an apple a day keeps the doctor away. But what if I told you that apples might actually be causing unexpected harm to your body? While apples are packed with nutrients and often seen as one of the healthiest fruits, there are some hidden dangers that most people never think about. In this video, I will tell you about 5 hidden dangers of eating apples you never knew about, and some of these might shock you. But don't worry, this doesn't mean you should stop eating apples altogether. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what to watch out for and how to enjoy apples safely. As always, if you have health concerns, consult a healthcare professional before making changes to your diet. Now, let's get started. Firstly, let's discuss these dangers of apples that you need to be aware of. 1. Nervous system damage. When you bite into a crisp apple, the last thing on your mind is whether it could be affecting your nervous system. Conventionally grown apples are treated with multiple pesticides, many of which are designed to target the nervous systems of insects. Some of these chemicals don't just harm pests, they may also have subtle but concerning effects on human nerve function when consumed regularly. Over time, even small amounts of neurotoxic pesticide exposure may add up in your body, interfering with neurotransmitter signals. Your brain relies on a delicate balance of chemical messengers to regulate everything from mood to memory. Certain pesticides, like organophosphates, are known to disrupt the way neurons communicate, slowing down reaction times, impairing focus, and in severe cases, even contributing to long-term cognitive decline. According to environmental health perspectives, chronic moderate pesticide exposure may harm brain function and increase Parkinson's risk. But it's not just the pesticides that pose a risk. Apples naturally contain a compound called fluoretin, a flavonoid that may cross the blood-brain barrier. While flavonoids are often beneficial, fluoretin has a unique ability to interfere with glucose transport in the brain. Your brain runs almost entirely on glucose, and when the supply is disrupted, it may lead to symptoms like brain fog, difficulty concentrating, and even an increased risk of neurodegenerative conditions over time. This phenomenon is particularly concerning for people who consume apples in high amounts, thinking they're doing something great for their health, without realizing that excessive intake could be subtly affecting their cognitive function. 2. Fatty liver disease. While apples are often praised for their health benefits, their natural sugar content and certain compounds may contribute to fat buildup in the liver when consumed excessively. The liver plays a central role in breaking down and storing nutrients, but it also limits how much sugar it may handle, especially fructose, the dominant sugar in apples. Unlike glucose, which may be used by nearly every cell in your body, fructose is processed almost entirely by the liver. When you consume too much of it, your liver has no choice but to convert the excess into fat. This fat accumulates over time, and if the liver can't clear it out efficiently, it may start impairing liver function, leading to inflammation, scarring, and in severe cases, liver failure. The damage happens slowly and without obvious symptoms, meaning by the time you notice something's wrong, like fatigue, bloating, or unexplained weight gain, the condition could already be advanced. Apart from that, polyphenols, which are found in large amounts in apples, are another thing that plays a role. While polyphenols have many health benefits, they may also affect insulin signaling when consumed in excess. The liver is heavily involved in insulin regulation, and when polyphenols interact with insulin pathways, they may sometimes create an imbalance in how your liver processes sugar and fat. Over time, such consumption may lead to increased fat storage, making the liver work harder than it should. While polyphenols may support metabolic health in moderate amounts, excessive intake, especially from apples eaten in large quantities, may contribute to metabolic dysfunction rather than preventing it. According to author manuscript, non-alcoholic fatty liver disease is linked to metabolic syndrome and high sugar intake, especially fructose. It promotes liver fat buildup through increased fat production and impaired breakdown. 3. Gastrointestinal distress. What most people don't realize is that some elements in apples are actually hard for the body to break down properly, leading to fermentation in the gut, gas buildup, and even irritation of the digestive lining. One major factor is sorbitol, a sugar alcohol naturally present in apples. Unlike other sugars, sorbitol is not fully absorbed in the small intestine, meaning it travels further down into the digestive tract, where it starts to ferment. This fermentation process creates excess gas, leading to bloating and discomfort. For people with irritable bowel syndrome or a sensitive gut, sorbitol may be particularly problematic because it draws water into the intestines, which may result in diarrhea or in some cases an unpredictable cycle of constipation and loose stools. If you've ever experienced the sensation of apples passing through your body, it could be due to sorbitol. According to PubMed, sorbitol, a common sweetener in sugar-free products, may cause digestive issues. Even small amounts increase breath hydrogen levels, indicating malabsorption. Additionally, pectin is a type of fiber found in apples that acts differently depending on how your digestive system works. While fiber is generally good for gut health, pectin is a highly fermentable fiber, meaning gut bacteria break it down and produce gas as a byproduct. If your gut microbiome is already imbalanced, or you're not used to eating a lot of fiber, this may cause excess bloating, cramping, and discomfort. The issue worsens when apples are consumed in large amounts or on an empty stomach because the digestive system gets overloaded with fermentable material all at once, leading to irritation and sluggish digestion. 4. Cyanide toxicity. Eating an apple feels effortless. You bite, chew, and swallow without a second thought. But if you've ever crunched down on an apple seed, you might have wondered, is this safe to eat? The main culprit is amygdalin, a naturally occurring compound found inside apple seeds. When the seeds are chewed or crushed, amygdalin is broken down into hydrogen cyanide, a chemical that prevents oxygen from being properly delivered to cells. Your body relies on oxygen at the cellular level to generate energy, and when cyanide is introduced into the system, it disrupts this process, leading to dizziness, weakness, nausea, and, in severe cases, respiratory failure. While the amount of amygdalin in a single apple seed is relatively small, eating multiple seeds regularly, especially from multiple apples at once, may lead to a buildup of cyanide exposure over time. The danger increases if the seeds are blended or crushed in smoothies, making the cyanide more easily absorbed by the body. In addition, enzymatic activation, which happens when stomach acids touch apple seeds, raises the risk. Once the seeds are swallowed whole, they are less likely to release harmful substances. But if they're chewed or ground up, the breakdown process accelerates, allowing cyanide to be released and absorbed more efficiently. Since the liver is responsible for detoxifying harmful substances, excessive exposure to cyanide may overload liver function, forcing it to work harder to neutralize toxins, instead of performing its normal metabolic processes. Over time, this strain may contribute to fatigue, digestive issues, and weakened immune function. According to research, apples contain beneficial compounds, but their seeds have amygdalin, a cyanogenic glycoside that may release toxic hydrogen cyanide. Apple juice is made from whole apples, including seeds, which may lead to contamination. 5. Dental erosion. Biting into a juicy apple feels refreshing, but have you ever thought about what it's doing to your teeth? It may slowly wear down tooth enamel, leading to sensitivity, discoloration, and even cavities over time. Apples are sour because of malic acid. While this acid may stimulate saliva production, which is good for neutralizing bacteria, frequent exposure to malic acid may soften and erode enamel, the hard outer layer of your teeth that protects against decay. Once enamel starts wearing down, it doesn't regenerate, leaving your teeth more vulnerable to temperature sensitivity and damage. This risk increases when apples are eaten in between meals or consumed slowly over time, as the prolonged acid exposure weakens enamel even further. If you've ever felt a tingling sensation in your teeth after eating an apple, that's a sign of acid interacting with your enamel. Moreover, the fructose and natural fibers in apples may make it easy for bacteria to grow, which is another guilty party that is not widely known. The sugar content fuels bacteria in the mouth, leading to acid production that accelerates tooth demineralization While fiber in apples may help clean the surface of teeth to some extent, it may also trap sugar against the enamel if not rinsed away properly. If apples are eaten late at night or without proper oral hygiene afterward, the lingering sugar and acid may lead to plaque buildup, which weakens enamel even further and increases the risk of cavities. According to clinical case reports, dental erosion may result from acidic foods. A case study linked severe tooth erosion to Granny Smith apples, which have a highly acidic pH of 3.2. This highlights their potential risk to dental health. Now that we have discussed the problems of apples for certain individuals, let's talk about the wonderful health benefits of apples. 1. Supports lung function. If you live in a city with high pollution levels, have a history of respiratory issues, or just want to strengthen your lung health, adding apples to your diet might be more beneficial than you think. Quercetin, a strong flavonoid found in apple skins, is a big reason for this benefit. Quercetin is known for its ability to reduce inflammation in the lungs, helping to keep airways open and improving oxygen flow. Your lungs are lined with delicate tissues that may become inflamed when exposed to smoke, dust, or airborne pollutants. When inflammation sets in, breathing becomes harder, and over time, it may contribute to conditions like asthma or chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Quercetin helps by stabilizing mast cells, which are responsible for releasing histamines, chemicals that trigger allergic reactions and airway constriction. By calming this response, apples may make it easier to breathe, and they may even reduce the frequency of asthma attacks. According to research, quercetin reduced lung inflammation, oxidative damage, and tissue deterioration in mice, improving respiratory health and protecting against pulmonary emphysema. Although not as well known, apples also contain phloretin, a unique polyphenol that helps protect lung tissue from oxidative stress. Every time you inhale, your lungs are exposed to free radicals that may damage cells and accelerate aging within lung tissue. Over time, this oxidative stress weakens lung function, making it harder for your body to take in oxygen efficiently. Phloretin acts as a shield, neutralizing free radicals before they may cause harm and supporting the regeneration of healthy lung cells. This makes apples particularly beneficial for people exposed to secondhand smoke, environmental toxins, or those recovering from respiratory infections. If you want to get the most out of these lung-protecting benefits, you should only eat organic apples with the skin on. That is where the most quercetin and phloretin are found. 2. Enhances mood stability. Apples may influence mood due to their natural impact on dopamine levels. Dopamine is the brain's feel-good neurotransmitter, responsible for motivation, focus, and overall happiness. When dopamine levels drop, it may lead to feelings of apathy, low energy, and even mild depression. Apples contain tyrosine, an amino acid that acts as a building block for dopamine production. By supplying the brain with this essential nutrient, apples may help regulate dopamine activity, promoting a more stable and uplifted mood. This makes them an excellent snack, especially for those experiencing stress, fatigue, or seasonal mood shifts. Unlike processed snacks that cause blood sugar crashes and mood swings, apples provide a steady release of energy, keeping dopamine levels balanced without the highs and lows. Moreover, apples can also improve your mood by keeping your gut healthy, which has a direct effect on how your brain works. Your gut and brain are closely connected through the gut-brain axis, meaning what happens in your digestive system has a direct impact on your mental state. Apples are rich in prebiotic fiber, particularly pectin, which helps feed beneficial gut bacteria that produce neurotransmitters like serotonin. Serotonin is known as the happiness chemical, playing a crucial role in regulating mood, anxiety levels, and even sleep quality. When gut bacteria are well nourished, serotonin production remains stable, leading to fewer mood swings, less irritability, and a greater sense of emotional well-being. People who experience frequent stress or mood instability often have imbalanced gut bacteria, and apples may help restore that balance naturally. A regular apple diet combined with protein-rich foods like nuts or yogurt may provide an even bigger boost to neurotransmitter production, making these mood-boosting effects even stronger. According to ResearchGate, eating more fruits and vegetables is linked to improved positive emotions in young adults. Higher daily intake predicted better mood the next day, suggesting that healthy foods enhance emotional well-being. 3. Protects the eyes. With constant exposure to screens, artificial lighting, and environmental pollutants, your eyes go through a lot every day. Apples contain natural compounds that support eye health at the cellular level, making them an easy and effective way to protect your vision without needing complicated supplements or expensive treatments. Your eyes are highly sensitive to free radicals, unstable molecules that damage cells and speed up aging. Over time, oxidative stress weakens the retina, the part of the eye responsible for detecting light and color. Apples are rich in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that protects the retina from free radical damage. This helps maintain sharp vision and reduces the risk of conditions like macular degeneration and cataracts. If you spend long hours on screens or work in bright artificial lighting, quercetin helps shield your eyes from strain and inflammation, keeping them clearer and more resilient over time. According to Dove Press, oxidative stress is a key factor in many age-related eye diseases, including dry eye disorders, glaucoma, macular degeneration, and diabetic retinopathy. Nutraceutical supplements may help support eye health and mitigate these conditions. Furthermore, lutein, a carotenoid that significantly reduces blue light, is another important part of apples that improves vision. Digital screens emit high-energy blue light, which penetrates deep into the eye and may cause retinal damage, dryness, and long-term vision deterioration. Lutein acts as a natural blue light filter, reducing eye strain and protecting delicate eye tissues from excessive light exposure. This is especially important for people who use smartphones, computers, or tablets frequently, as prolonged exposure to blue light has been linked to digital eye strain and increased risk of early vision loss. By consuming apples regularly, you help build up a natural defense against the negative effects of screen time, reducing discomfort and preserving healthy eyesight. Selecting brightly colored apples and eating them with the skin on will give you the most quercetin and lutein, which are excellent for protecting your eyes. 4. Helps regulate body temperature. Your body works constantly to regulate temperature, keeping you comfortable no matter the conditions. But sometimes factors like dehydration, metabolism imbalances, or even the foods you eat may throw that balance off, making you feel too hot or too cold. Apples are high in water content, which helps regulate internal cooling. Your body relies on hydration to maintain a stable temperature, and when you become even slightly dehydrated, it struggles to release excess heat. Apples naturally hydrate your body while also providing essential electrolytes like potassium that help balance fluid levels and prevent overheating. This is especially important during summer months or after intense physical activity, when the body loses water and minerals through sweat. Unlike sugary sports drinks that may cause blood sugar crashes, apples provide a steady, hydrating effect that keeps your body's cooling system running smoothly. Along with that, apples can also help keep you cool in secret because they have a thermogenic effect that makes you heat up when it is cooler outside. While some foods cause rapid spikes and drops in body temperature, apples release energy slowly due to their combination of natural sugars and fiber, helping sustain warmth without overheating the body. This makes them particularly useful in colder weather, as they provide a steady supply of glucose that fuels metabolism, generating heat without causing drastic fluctuations in body temperature. The slow digesting nature of apples also prevents energy crashes, keeping you feeling warm and balanced for longer periods. For the most temperature-regulating benefits, eating an apple as a snack before going outside in bad weather might help your body get ready for what is to come. While apples are definitely a nutritious fruit, you need to be aware of their hidden risks. From pesticides lurking on the skin to the effects on your liver and digestion, eating too many apples might do more harm than good. But don't worry, you don't have to give them up completely. I want to help you enjoy apples the right way without unknowingly harming your body. By choosing organic apples, watching how many you eat, and being mindful of these hidden dangers, you may still enjoy this fruit without putting your health at risk. Now that we have discussed the many health problems that may require you to avoid apples, let's talk about some other topics of interest. Interested in knowing more about health secrets? Watch 10 best indoor plants to improve your health and home. You may also try our video on 10 liver-destroying foods you should avoid eating too much of. Go ahead, click one. Or better yet, watch both and learn more about your body. Do you like apples? Let us know in the comments below.